Hello, guys. Welcome to the next, latest, newest episode of Atomic European Warfare as Germany. Um, we're just picking up right from where we left off last time. France has declared war on the Netherlands. Venice fell as well to the Romans, I guess, the Italians, depending on how you want to look at it. I would love to see a war between Britain and France, because France really would ideally want to take this land into its empire, um, and Britain, wouldn't mind taking the rest of the the English Channel here, and northern France. Of course, for me, Strasbourg is a very big capture because this defensive line here is no bueno when it comes to me and France. If I ever get into a fight with France, that the Strasbourg line there is gonna be the main issue. All right, so here we go. We're moving in on our Dutch friends. I guess we're gonna try and fill in every little spot here. So this is all gonna be the infantry here, and I'm gonna set up their back lines over here, so anyone that gets damaged will be rotated out with these guys in the back. Alright, we're going to move the tanks nice and close. Maybe pull in the artillery just a little bit. Get these tanks up here. Alright, so we really should be in a good spot here to do the damage we need to do. They're going to ask if we're at war, and I'm going to say yes. What does the Leaning Pizza Tower give me? Great people generation. A great person of my choice. Do I have any economic buildings I can build? No. Alright. I'll do it. We'll do it. We'll build the pizza tower. I'm pretty sure they just stack pizzas on top of each other until it gets to the top. Oh! Well now. He's asking about that and he's right. I am honest. I'm an honest man. Yes, I am coming to declare war on you. See, and with all my troops on the border like this, he has no real good way to stop me. He just has to hit an enormous wall of troops, and as you can see, this is all the damage he was able to do. The best thing is he actually moved his air force out of the area when France attacked, probably to defend from them. So my air force is going to be completely unchallenged here. I'm going to make sure to use them first, because that will be free, essentially. Actually, I'm going to first use my artillery to take out this anti-aircraft gun, just so there's nothing in my way. We'll use the furthest back one. Hit these guys. Give them a 1-2 swing-a-maroo. That's a real thing. You can look that up. I'm not making that up. Can research swing-a-maroos. Alright, so we're going to encircle this first unit here. We'll get some flatland experience. We're going to encircle this first unit here. Hit him a little bit more with the artillery. Actually, we'll get these guys up and at them. I want to make sure to take these fortresses out of their hands immediately. There we go. I have a nice back and front line of troops. I'll get him here so he can reinforce with each other. Um, Debating should I move up these artillery and attack with the tanks? I mean, like, yeah. That's what the tanks are for, right? They are for massive destruction. So we'll get the artillery up. We'll pull this tank back a bit, since he's already a wee tired, you know. We'll pull him up here. So this isn't great for the Netherlands. They are getting sandwiched right now. We'll say that. We'll be kind about it and call it sandwiching. The sandwiching. Actually, yeah, I'm going to build Big Ben over there. We can try Brandenburg, right? Sure, because I'm going to be building units in all these cities eventually, so it doesn't matter where I get XP from. Okay, what does ESA give me? Nothing that I want. Aurora. Ah, that would be nice if happiness was a thing. But it's not, so I'm not super interested in these other buildables, we'll say. I think I'm gonna start going in for science. Actually, let me get this hospital up first, because, again, there's no happiness in here, so I can grow these cities as tall as I want them to be. So if I get that started earlier, it'll help my late game to have bigger cities later. Ooh! Oh, I did not even use my Air Force. I said I was going to use that first, but I got distracted when I just used the artillery. Forget about it. Whoops. But yeah, I lost a piece of armor there. It's pretty good. Good job, Grogden. You're going to need to keep that up, because I got a lot more behind that. Yeah, well, in this case, if they're going to put up a little bit of resistance, I'm going to pull in those tanks that I have elsewhere in the country. And just to make sure I have enough armor to keep the pressure on. Well, the French are moving in there, so I don't really need to worry about that. So we're going to go in for the city here, begin the siege. You don't have the range, do you? No, you don't. I'm actually going to need to move this guy back to get both of these pieces in range. Yeah. Necessary. Okay. Move him in. They can just hang tight. Can I move him at all? I could move him here. Is that worth anything to me? Not really. Alright. Looking good. Let's get the Air Force in. And have them bomb the city. Now, I could have the fighters sweep in. They do good damage against the artillery. I think I'm actually going to have them do that. That's really good, actually. I'm going to be able to take this piece of artillery out of the option entirely. And I get a general for it. That's good. Can I get him right up in here? Yes. No, that's... Oh good, I can get the general right up into the action here. That's very, very good. I think these guys are safe down here, so I'm going to lean him more towards the upper side here. Oh, this is a panzer tank. That's why he's got such incredible... I was like, wow, this general can move so far. No, he can't move that far. Actually, I'll keep these tanks over here. Thought I might move them up, but I think I have enough. Yeah, so we'll have to move this piece of artillery in. Alright. I'm liking this. You want to trade embassies, do you? Sure. It'll be cool for now. Napoleon. For now.
Jak ci się podoba moja oferta?
You, Poland, I do want to be cool with, because I have no intention of invading you quite yet. I want to beat France and the Netherlands first, and then I'll march through Poland. Because, again, my two goals for this series are to take Moscow and Paris. Sort of the two historical balances to Germany. I've always been France and Russia. A great engineer. That's handy. I could use that to speed up a wonder of some sort. Let's give Grognan another round of the paddling. That's what we call it. Oh, they blew up my my piece of artillery that was in here. Well, we'll have to hope they don't do it again. Yeah, I'll move them in here. Get the bombers out. That feels good. They do nice damage to the city. For little cost. Yeah, I think I'm going to continue to use them against infantry because they seem to be... The fighters seem to be most effective against infantry. See, that's pretty good. There we go. So we've got our infantry to push through. I'm just going to continue to surround the city. So I have enough troops to just fill in the gaps here. And here we'll sort of do the same. We'll roll up these tanks. Alright, so I almost have these cities completely surrounded. I guess I'll... No, it's not worth it to start the attack. It'll just heal that little damage. Finally attack with 1. Ooh, good. Brandenburg Gate's down. Finish the mint. Oh no, someone else built the Brandenburg Gate. That's upsetting. Okay, so let's go to Berlin and speed up Red Fort because I don't want to lose. Oh, this attack I suppose I could do. And I'm going to do it because I kind of want to entice them to attack the tank rather than my artillery. I'll keep you here. I wonder. Not quite. Not quite. That would have been nice if it worked, but it's alright. Not a big deal. Should I raid for health? I think I should, honestly. Actually, no, because these are unique to the Dutch. I can't rebuild those. These farms. Open borders, that I'm not sure I'm cool with. That I'm not cool with. Because I still want to be able to fight you. We're not that good of friends. Rolling in some more reinforcements here. No, you're gonna lose Grognan, so I wouldn't try to save that. Yeah, we can do a quick embassy trade. Me and Denmark. So this city's going down, however you say it. I feel like I've been calling it Grognan with like an extra G in there. Yeah, I just inserted a G in the word for fun. I do like trying to pronounce names. Sometimes it'll sound ridiculous, but that's half the fun of it. Okay. So let's get the fighters out, because I want to get rid of that artillery piece immediately. There we go. There we go. Give him the 1-2. 1-2 punch. We'll just press on forward there. We'll do rough. There we go. We'll have you cross since you won't die. If I know I'm going to take a city on the next attack, I typically have the weakest unit I have take it, or the person that would be the weakest, because they have to heal no matter what. But they won't die. So even if you have 1 health and you attack across the river into a city, as long as you're going to win that battle, he'll still survive. And then you could just heal him up after. Alright, but we are going to have to end it at this turn. Let me just decide here how we're going to finish up. We'll snag a quick 1-turn monument. I think that's worth. And yeah, I'm going to put these guys in defensive posture because he's already hurting, and I'm going to swing the other side of the forces here around to complete the siege of Breda. Alright, boys. So they cannot be excited to be in their position. Ouch. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Getting the first few artillery shots in here. Oh good, I can use these roads now. Pull these folks in. Yeah, we'll pull them in here. Do I still get a shot? Oh! I can still get a shot in. Here's my question. I can attack these guys. I'll just give them a normal attack. Close in with these final adjustments. Move this general up. Alright, I think we're in good shape, guys. This is looking good. If I were to predict an end to this war, I'd say we're at least going to Amsterdam. We are going to be the first to Amsterdam. I may or may not be able to take the rest of the Netherlands. Now, if I do that, I will be hated. I will be very hated by the rest of the community. So, and the other thing is I won't have any navy at all in the sea here, so I'll be very vulnerable to a naval attack for some time, which mostly makes me vulnerable to England, a little bit to Denmark, but I can kind of retaliate against Denmark here. I could cause them trouble too. England would have a free reign on me for the first while that I would be in the Atlantic Ocean, but I think it'll be worth it. I think I may go for the full capture, and I just may be the terror of Europe. This isn't ringing any bells, but I'll see you guys next time.